2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
At the 41-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check, hey, alert 33.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Rolling to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be caught. So the try for two, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead.
15. Bengals, nothing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Carter now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Brings up fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Check, 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 check. Check 43.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now here's Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
7, Kareem Hunt.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Marvin Hall on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 52 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Bengals' 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
The 15-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run it again with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Burrow on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring this across midfield to the